bacon. Guys, bacon. Bacon. Okay? Bacon. Try thinking, oh, cool, bacon. Right. Tits. Awesome. No, we do not have to fire extinguisher. Come on, just dumping out some water. That way I can put new water in. Even though I put that water in like not that long ago. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make bacon, but first, water. Sponsored by absolutely nobody. Tap water. Drink your water, kids. I actually chugged that whole cup there. I was like, that was bad since I have breathing problems. I'm a fat guy. Believe it or not, I'm not going to be eating all of this like today. Let's see here. Let's see what we got because you need cooking stuff. First on our list of items, tongs. Not going to be useful, probably. But they could be if a piece of bacon catches on fire. So we're going to have them safely over here. You can kind of see them. And you get to like the bag out of the way. And just like, you know. So as you can see here, there's not much beside the stove now. But there's an issue down here. It's a small issue. Open drawer. Now you're probably thinking, open drawer, right? What the hell's going to happen? You know, you're just walking to get something and BAM! You know, that could be bad. That could be bad. Probably not with this. It's flimsy as shit, but could be bad. So you just... And then you're like, look at that drawer. There's stuff hanging out. You know what you do? You just look and you like take that. You tap it on the buttocks, and then you say, go back inside. And you tell that one, go back inside. So then, there you go. Open drawers are now closed drawers. So now, what's the next issue here? Notice anything? I have a spatula in my hand. You do not have a spatula in your hand when you're not using it. Because you need both hands. Both. You need like 5 hands. You actually need like 6 fingers and 2 things that people call fingers that aren't. Because I don't really consider a pinky a finger either. They are an appendage, but they are not a finger. So then you're like, what do we need now, Ross? Since you're apparently Almighty God. I am God. We are searching for a pan. Why not a pot? Because I'm going to assume you're not dumb enough to actually use a fucking pot for cooking. For cooking bacon, that is. Because if you're making bacon, you don't use a pot. Oh yeah, by the way, you saw me there? No, you didn't. You know why? Because if I am not in this area here while I am cooking, I am a no-no. I gotta stay in this area here. If I'm not in the vision of this camera, if I'm not in the vision of this camera while cooking, I am a no-no. Shut up, cat. Ha! You guys thought I didn't have a pan, right? Well, bam, look, a pan for smacking people. Not really. But it's a pan. Shut up, cat. Cat over there meowing like shit. Okay. Generally, you wouldn't be scratching your head, right? So don't do that when cooking. Go away, go away, shoot. Go to hell. But that's if you're cooking professionally and you're not cooking for other people. I'm not cooking for anybody but me. So it doesn't matter. Still wash your hands before cooking. But you know what? I'm going to do that. Just for you guys, I'm going to do a hand washing montage. Well, not a montage, but just like hand washing. Informative video by Ross. So then you're like, Ross, what do you do, right? Well, here's what you do. You get like scalding hot water and you're just like, like knocking the cups down so that way they're not in the way. And you're just like, It's not actually warm right now yet. We're going to say it is though, kids. Make sure. Water, hot. Hot is good. Cold is bad. I forgot one important step though. Hold on. Guys, when doing this here, hold on. Disinfectant wipes. Here we go. You need one out already before you do this here. A disinfectant wipe will work. I have a chemical immunity. But you should generally get like a napkin or like some towelette or something. You like wash your hands, you wash your hands. When you wash your hands, okay, wow, that's a little too hot. So you'll like wash your hands. Ow, okay, that's really hot. Don't get like burning or scalding hot, actually. Don't do that. Just get it kind of hot. Owie. We're just going to put on some cold water there. I'm kind of a pussy when it comes to hot water. Well, for a second, that is. My body actually, it's quite immune. It's still hot water. You can't see it steaming. Actually, you can kind of a little bit. It's still steaming. Still hot. Still hot. But I ain't a pussy. Okay, I am a pussy, alright? I admit it. I am a full-on pussy. So, bam. There you are. You are done. You gotta use this disinfectant wipe, though. Because you need to keep your hands clean, and touching these things here is fucking dirty. So then, bam, there you go. You did that. You slam that thing down, and you get yourself... You get yourself a WWE hand towel here, just WWE because WWE, that shit. It's all good. By the way, my computer is clean. I do not use it for fapping. Don't. But yeah, you wash your hands, and you dry them, and you slam that thing down. By the way, you should have all your food out and ready before you actually... You should you'd have at least the packaging out and this everything you'll need out. Oh yeah. Maybe you're a pussy, You don't want to touch raw meat. Maybe raw bacon here isn't your thing. Well, too bad. Oh yeah. Turn the thing on already. I'm putting it at oh wait. Yeah, I tried to turn on the oven. I need the stove. I'm putting it on 5. My mom hates me putting it on 5, but I'm doing that. It really depends on who you are, like what you put the cooking on, like what setting you put it on kind of matters. It just, yeah, actually does. But yeah, you just toss some fucking bacon on there. This is a hot stove, by the way, so don't touch yourself while cooking. Shut up, cat. Oh yeah, by the way, do not touch your cat while cooking. That will definitely get you sick. Cats are ugly, vicious, maniacal creatures, and they are loaded with bacteria that, if you ingest, will get you incredibly sick and possibly kill you. But we're not a fucking veterinary class. We're not any class. We're just a crazy guy making bacon. Bacon! You guys want a closer look at the bacon? Too bad! It's bacon. So you can already see like a small slice of it. And somebody is really shitty at buying bacon because they bought like fucking ground bacon. Which is bad. Ground bacon is about like crappy bacon. Also, ladies, don't touch yourself before cooking. I'm thinking, wow, you're pretty specific there about the ladies, aren't you? Yes, I am. They have secrets, and that is one of them. Shut up, cat! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! I am not helping you. I don't care if you want out. This is an hamburger. Bacon! Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You are lucky I am an animal advocate. I'm not kidding, I actually am. Which is why I'm not kicking them in the head. They're probably like, animal advocate, and you're cooking bacon. These are dead, and I am an animal. And as an animal that has had like 4 Pop Tarts to eat today and like 2 pieces of chicken, I deserve my bacon. By that I mean I'm fat. I haven't even had a full meal today. It's like, look, it's 11:41 p.m. and I haven't had a meal. Bacon. Just deal with it. Besides, you might have seen one of my earlier vids. You'll be like, look at me, I'm disobeying a rule of being within inside the fucking zone here. See that there? Just like swiping it. Yeah, we're just Oh yeah, by the way, get this. That sound like a gunshot kind of there? Probably not. If it is a gunshot, though, it's pretty far away. Because yes, there are some guns that have like that lower rumble. Depends on like what gun you have. Some pistols have a lower rumble. Muskets have rumbles like that, but I don't think anybody's firing off a musket. I think somebody's like fireworks. Black powder guns. Is where this can come in handy. Just watch this delisket. Yeah, I said delisket. Deal with it. What you saw there was bacon checking. Also, by the way, this is also bad. Don't do this. Do this. That is how you have a pan. What you just saw there when I was like, was PTSD. Deal with it. Abuse is bad. And you don't want to abuse people to the point where when they cook, they get massive amounts of stress. Because that is bad. You cannot be stressed while you cook. So just take a moment to meditate. You know what? I'm going back to my, I'm going back to like what I do. I don't actually do this like on a normal basis. I only do this like when doing a video. But yeah, guys. Learn to handle stress. I'm going to get a mask because I'm... Damn, here we go. This is cooking protection here. What you're hearing there flipping off the cat. Don't wear these while cooking, otherwise perfectly raw bacon will actually look like it's ready. Also, don't wear a mask that covers your mouth while eating. Don't. Come on, freaking scare the cat. Are you guys ready? Greetings. Keep your hands off your head. As you can see, visual quality sucks. Actually, I will probably need this. Actually, no. Gotcha. Money shot. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Also subscribe to Mr. Beast. Don't subscribe to Jake Paul. Not sponsored by those assholes. But since I did bring up Jake Paul, I may as well give my opinions on the Paul brothers and that YouTube war they had not that long ago. And their total thrashing they got. Both of them. Because, both of them are assholes, obviously, but the question is like, which one's the greater asshole? Am I right? But not just like who's the bigger asshole, but like which one is more interesting? What you seen here yeah, it's a rocky road to double and whack totally out. Wait. Great. I heard a fucking commercial that said Rocky Road. And now all of a sudden I'm wanting to sing fucking Irish songs. Sad thing is I actually know more Irish songs than I do like American songs. Yeah, I will admit there are some things where I'm highly biased on. One thing I'm biased on is what country is best. In all honesty, my bias is not a bias against America. Or a bias to say that America is the best. My bias, of course, is towards the UK. Not towards the UK, but the United Nations and the rest of Europe. Because in all honesty, if you wanted to ask me what my favorite country is, or like what my favorite countries are, it's always going to be some country from Europe or Asia. But not only that, but it's going to be a country from which somebody I know - love, somebody I know and love comes from. That's so. Then the question is, okay, is what countries? So then it has to be. So then it's really a question of, really, have I dated somebody from there, or am I really good friends with somebody from there? Then the next question is, even though that actually doesn't have anything to do with it, that's just an interesting fact there. Because most of my favorite countries, I've dated a girl from there. Well, I've been with a girl from there. And most of them. There's a few that I haven't. I just like those countries, Because all these countries here, I don't actually have a bias for them because I've dated somebody from there. But from each of these countries here, I have known somebody from, which is pretty much every country around the world. Woohoo. Anyway, so we're going to go over my favorite countries. Country number 1, Ireland. Ireland is my favorite country. Second is Japan. I love Japan. I had a crush on somebody from Japan once. Then Mongolia. Then you're like, Mongolia? What the fuck's in Mongolia? the history of Genghis Khan, and then the empire that Genghis Khan made. Pretty much the whole history of Mongolia, because I fucking love Mongolia. I love its I love its history. Then China, I like China. I don't like its treatment of women. Actually, I hate the treatment of women there. But then I look over here and then I question whether or not what they did was a bad thing. I'm just kidding. Women in China are not evil. That specifically belongs to the UK and America. Because if you're a woman from UK or a woman from America, you're pretty much a bitch. It's almost guaranteed. Or at least that you will become one over time. I know from experience. You're like, well, those are very highly feminist populated areas, you know. And I'll be like, exactly. And then you look at Ireland. How many feminists are there? Not very many. I don't know very many feminist rallies going on in Ireland. Which is fine by me. I love that. Then again, you don't really hear any rallies coming from Ireland. They haven't had an Ireland since shortly after the World War. And that rally was reasonable. You know what? If you're watching this video here and you don't have bacon, alright, here's what I say. Get a piece of bacon. Pause this video, get a piece of bacon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Cheers! Bacon cheers. That's fucking good bacon. Oh, wait. I fucking let the cat out. Ah! Don't shut it out in the 1930s, like the early 1930s. If you said no, you probably think the early 1930s held the world war. Fun fact for you, dumbasses. No, it didn't. Now, if you're wanting to know a world war that's likely to happen, World War III is likely to happen. You're probably thinking, oh yeah, Donald Trump is going to start World War III. No, China is going to start fucking World War III. Now, let's talk about the world wars. Let's talk about why it'd be best for the United States to stay out of the Third World War. Or at least if the World War is going to start the way I think it's going to start and end how I think it's going to end. Now, I'm definitely no, mathematician here. Though I am one hell of a predictor of the future. And here's a future as I predicted. There will be a world war. Possibly within this Trump's second term. Now, the reason why I say Trump will be elected a second time is because the states where all the states where he won are going more for Trump. Now, this is important to know, thanks to how the Electoral College works. You see, the popular vote does not matter. What matters is how many states got the popular vote for you, and then what states got the popular vote for you. Now, Donald Trump got all the big states, all of them, aside from California. No, wait, aside from Texas, I think, actually. No, wait. Yeah, aside from Texas, Trump got all the big states. The important thing to note about this here is he has all those states. Is he going to have all those states the second round as well? The reason for this is that more and more of the citizens from those states are actually liking Trump. So what we're going to get is Trump will probably hold the popular vote and will win the election as well. Which will be kicking the balls for the next leader unless Bernie Sanders joins in. If Bernie Sanders joins in earlier into the elections this time, Bernie Sanders has a damn good possibility of actually getting the popular vote. Though Bernie Sanders, while being politically smart, is a fucking dingbat. He is going to miss his opportunity. Most likely. Clinton will fucking fail for sure, given the fact that what she did when Bill Clinton was president kind of put her down, kind of made her hated by many people. Now, if she ran instead of Bill Clinton, she could have won. She could have. And then Bill Clinton run the second time, and both of them would have became president. Well, actually, the question is who gets, you see, Bill Clinton got hated so much because he let his wife run the fucking country practically. Thing is, his wife was a bitch. And a lot of people remember that. A lot of people remember Bill's a dumbass, Hillary's a bitch. Then Trump comes along. You see, Hillary was a conniving bitch. Trump is an honest asshole. Which is why he's necessary as a president. Not because he's going to be a good president for us, but because he's going to pave the way for a good president. You see, Trump is going to be more the inspiration for the great president to come. He's going to gain loyalty for his honesty. He's going to gain support for his legitimate care for the actual people of the United States. But he's also going to gain respect as a person who spat in the face of about everybody who opposed him. Which is not exactly something that is very common for people to do in politics until Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the balls. Donald Trump is kind of the man with the balls. He's the guy with the big balls big giant fucking balls that's going to scare all the other countries and all the other world leaders. To ensure our safety. He's already done so. You see, we have never had a president actually scare China into submission until just recently. People are going to be like, China's not scared into submission, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, China is. You see, we are friends with China's friends, but we are also friends with China's enemies. And then not only that, but most of China's friends actually hate China. They're just dealing with China. So then, when you're a country that's hated by every other country, and then you really don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, you know, and your only power is the fact that you're big and you do a lot of trade. But China only does a lot of trade because America lets it happen. You see, people think China's the trade capital. No. China is the bitch of the trade capital. Practically, with just a couple orders placed in, the President of the United States can ruin China's economy. Because China, all of its power is solely external. All of it. China has absolutely no internal power. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to leave for a wee second here. For a second. Actually, here's the bacon too. No, this is not how bacon should look. Believe it or not, there's a good reason why you shouldn't be eating black bacon. It will not help you at all. That is why. Because when you char, bacon, or really anything, you pretty much fossilized it. In fact, oh yeah, turn it back on. Yeah, essentially bacon, if you overheat bacon, it's essentially a fossil. What's the reason why I say this? Hold on. There's a reason why I say this. But for you guys to understand, you first need to understand what a fossil is. A fossil isn't like an old bone, no. A fossil is the replacement of a bone. The bone is gone, but the thing is like various things got into the bone, replacing the bone with instead like minerals. So a fossil is just a bone replaced with minerals. Now you're probably thinking, so that's a fossil. Now the question is, is how is a bacon essentially a fossil? Well, overheated bacon, burnt bacon. Now this again be the shocking part. Well, actually, if you're not fucking dumb, it's not shocking. But essentially, what's happening with the piece of bacon is happening like to the fossils. The difference is instead of getting like everyday minerals, it's specifically pulling in carbon from carbon monoxide. From carbon dioxide. Not monoxide, dioxide. Monoxide is different. Carbon monoxide is different from carbon dioxide, which what we breathe out is carbon dioxide, where carbon monoxide is way different. Carbon monoxide is used in cleaning stuff all the time and is found in cat urine. It's also dangerous, so don't. That was a burp. I know it looked like I was going to throw it, but that was actually a burp. Although maybe I should throw up given I just ate fucking charred bacon. Didn't taste anything like bacon. But yeah, so it soaks in carbon and replaces all that meat with carbon. So you're not getting a single piece of meat, you're getting carbon. Because the meat has essentially turned into a liquid and then gas already. So at any minute you could be breathing in meat, except for it's not really meat because it's been turned into its very basic form to the point where it's no longer meat or tasty. It's just something that'll gag you as you breathe. I don't know why I'm explaining this, given I am one of the youngest nuclear scientists of all time. I'm just a nuclear scientist without a degree. Or legal nuclear scientist. And that's going to raise red flags for people. They're going to be like, you're illegal, you're illegal, you're illegal. Oh my god, I illegally doing nuclear stuff. No. I haven't done anything with nuclear energy. I haven't done anything with it. A nuclear scientist doesn't have to do anything with nuclear energy. They just need to know a lot about it. And I do. And you'd be like, oh yeah, you're fucking science class. I mean, no, I know how to make a nuclear generator, so fuck you. I just don't want to. Because that'd be illegal. Illegal possession of a nuclear device, believe it or not, that's an actual law. They actually have a law around the world against illegal possession of nuclear devices. I know, that's kind of sad, right? And we have a dehydrator and we haven't made a goddamn piece of bacon. What the fuck? I mean, not bacon. Jerky. Though I won't mind jerky. I won't mind making jerky later on. Just guys, comment down below. How the fuck do you make jerky? I will not mind. And then you guys are going to be like, oh, you know you're in a live stream and nobody's watching, right? And I'll be like, I know, nobody's been watching a whole entire goddamn time. Nobody has joined in. But, one day somebody will come across this old live stream here and will be like, bacon, huh? And they'll be like, holy shit, you're smart. And I'll be like, thank you. Actually, in likelihood, nobody's gonna fucking see this. Well, actually, somebody will, because I'm probably gonna show it to them. But unfortunately, nobody's gonna watch this whole goddamn thing here. Somebody did that. It'd be funny though. Hi there, pizza. Look at it. I know you're gonna say that you can see my mouth moving, but I know you can't. Ha 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 ha. You can suck a dick. You can suck a dick. Well, actually, yeah, I guess you can kind of see my mouth moving. You'd be like, I can see your mouth moving. Me, 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 me. People used to do that. Yeah, when I was young, people used to go, I can see your mouth moving. Me, 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 me. No, like, oh yeah, you can suck a cock if you want to. Are you perfectly fine with it? You know, you can suck it. You can suck it all day long. Ha 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 ha. You can eat an asshole, you know. Ha ha. Yeah, you're nice. Just you shut the fuck up. Uh, Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you should shut the fuck up. Wait, you should shut the fuck up. Uh, uh, you should shut the fuck up. Yeah, nobody can go without moving their lips a little. No one can. But some people are like, and some people are like, that's a joke because obviously this is actually just like normal talking, just like normal fucking talking, okay? But then there's other people who are like, yeah, I can do this all fucking day, it's perfectly fine with me. It's perfectly fine at all. I don't have to suck your dick at all. I don't have to suck your dick at all. And it's just like a little bit, it's just like a little. But then there's other people who are like, yeah, you want to eat my asshole all fucking day long? You can eat my fucking ass all you want. And then you get like, there's just like this little tiny bit here where they're like, and you're like, I found him moving his lips. And then there's other people who do like what I do. Yeah, you can suck my asshole if you want. You can do that all day long, baby. All fucking day long. You can eat my asshole. Oh yeah, eat my asshole. Eat my asshole. Eat my asshole. Eat it. Oh yeah. You can fucking eat my asshole all day long. Eat my asshole all day. And then there are people with such minuscule movements you can't even tell it at all. Although on stage you probably will not be able to see it. It'd be there. It'd be there. You just wouldn't see it. Because that's how I work, It would be there. There would very much be that mouth movement that you would not see. And you'd be like, what the fuck? He actually moved his mouth. Oh my god! Nope. There's gonna be people like Jeff Dunham, where I actually move my mouth less than he does. What? Then people are like, Jeff Dunham's better. Jeff Dunham's better. I'm not kidding. People say Jeff Dunham is better, and then I'm like, fuck you. You're just so far away that you can't even see it. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why he's on a stage. It's that way you don't see his mouth. Some people wear a fucking mask and they're like, trust me, he's not moving his mouth at all. And there's other people, who are like, oh, no. And they'll do that, just for like 15 fucking minutes just beforehand to go, there you go, there's my mouth moving. There are some, and then, there are some points on stage where you can't see somebody's mouth move if they're normally talking. They're just like, Wait, their mouth was moving? I thought they were like doing like one of those things. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh god. And then I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care at all. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We're gonna talk about TikTok now. TikTok, the cancer of the world. Yeah. Shit, mom's calling now. What? Oh yeah, by the way, I've gotten really good at that was okay, bacon. Now, I think I've bothered you enough for this live stream. I'm gonna start another one.